All right, so this next cat I want to bring up, it says that he is a fiction writer. Now, I don't know if y'all know what fiction is. How many college students do we have in the room? Now, how many fiction books have y'all read in like the last 3 months? Very good. Well, y'all should pick up the nonfiction books now because school is in session. So read them textbooks. Joe, come on up and drop some fiction on us. I'll get a little bit of that going on. We're tired of reading about nanonucleic tyconic acids and mixing up chemicals and whatnot. So everybody give it up. One more time.
Hi, everybody. What's up? You didn't lie, I am a fiction writer. My name's Joe Scapellato. That's an Italian last name. Are there any other Italians in this room? Yeah! Ciao. Okay, this is a short story. Just one page, small font. It doesn't have a title, so if anybody has any bright ideas after I read it, you know, you can just shout it instead of clapping. So I'm just going to put it over here. One confirmed non-practicing American Catholic from western Wisconsin, not too far from Fond du Lac. Tiny town, big spaces, where they have machines to milk the cows, salves for scabby udders, folks who buy bales of manure, rumbling, smelly trucks. He is paid to clean machines. He likes this place and the people and the rumble of the smelly trucks, but spends serious time saving money. When the time is up, ding, he takes a trip to Europe. It's his first time abroad other than Toronto, but he tells everybody all the time, even Mom, that Toronto doesn't count. His uncle's place, for Christ's sake, and all they did was gamble. He's 28. He watches his hairline closely as he watches his machines once he's cleaned them. After Paris, he visits the Notre Dame Cathedral in Rouen, France, the city where Saint Joan of Arc was burnt, according to signs, as though she were a slice of bread, the one you give to Mom to scrape off the carbon, the black bits, unsavory, but even then you don't eat it, so she throws it out or eats it herself, depending on the kind of person she is and how she likes to make her points. So he sees the cathedral, he feels the cathedral. Within its sacred center, he is wowed. Saints are pretty neat, he thinks. He returns to his hostel with a loaf of bread and a bottle of whiskey. That night, he returns to the Notre Dame where a crowd is pulled together, a light show. Quiet machines project pixelated colors onto the cathedral, emulating a series of Monet paintings, impressionistic studies the man had done on this very cathedral, painting it more than 30 times in more than 30 different kinds of light. And here, for him to see, is its fusion, and here, its beauty, and voila! He finds himself hoping that the voice of God will ring in his head. And he can't believe he's thinking that. Holy shit, he thinks, and then sorry, and then fuck, and then Jesus Christ, sorry. And then remembers that when he was in high school, he used to worry what would happen if God spoke to him. In every religion he'd studied, the founders seemed batshit crazy. It would stink to be batshit crazy. It would stink worse than cow shit. The show ends, the crowd crumbles. He returns to his hostel. After whiskey, after the other half of bread, he walks through the streets, past parks where the sidewalks are sticky with dog shit. It's late, but there are others. Scruffy, Norman-blooded Frenchmen. A hooker, clearly a transvestite, ignores him. The dog shit doesn't stink. He's no dummy, and he knows. He's trying and failing to not walk back to the Notre Dame. But he does, where he stares at its facade. So complex, so detailed. Crevices of light. Everywhere, a flourish. Holding his bottle of whiskey, he drinks. And when he finds the bottom, it's not a voice, nor a bark, nor a rumble. It's a ding, like the one his half-busted toaster oven makes back in Wisconsin when it's ruined his white bread. Ding, carbon. He sets the empty bottle at the Notre Dame's wooden door. In the light of lampposts, it's just a church. He sighs. It's easy to pretend. That's it.